Monday, June 12th, 2023. Morning edition to... Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video. First, this day in history.
1240. At the instigation of Louis IX of France, an interfaith debate known as the Disputation of Paris starts between a Christian monk and four rabbis. 1643. The Westminster Assembly is convened by the Parliament of England without the assent of Charles I in order to restructure the Church of England. 1665. Thomas Willett is appointed the first mayor of New York City. Today's obituaries.
Mikio Aoki, 89, Japanese politician, member of the House of Councillors, 1986-2010, Chief Cabinet Secretary, 1999-2000, and Acting Prime Minister, 2000. Laszlo Balog, 93, Hungarian painter. Mangal Dillon, 64, Indian actor. Amba Zindagi Ekjwar, trained to Pakistan, cancer. Suna Khan, 86, Turkish violinist. Magda Saleh, 79, Egyptian ballerina. And now on to today's news. Business news.
Exclusive. Illumina CEO Francis D'Souza resigns following challenge by activist investor Endpoints News. AI summary of this story. Francis D'Souza has resigned from the CEO position and the board of directors of Illumina, a genome sequencing firm, following a proxy fight with activist investor Carl Icahn. His resignation comes just weeks after surviving an attempt by Icahn to remove him from the board. The resignation is effective immediately, and D'Souza will serve as an advisor until July 31st. Charles Dadswell, the company's general counsel, will temporarily fill the position while the board searches for a new leader.
You should never be at home. This 58-year-old NYU professor went viral for telling young folks that they need to be out of the house for success. But his advice got blasted. Yahoo Finance. AI summary of this story. NYU professor Scott Galloway sparked a debate about remote work when he said at the Wall Street Journal's CEO Council Summit that young people should never be at home, and that home was for sleeping only. Galloway believes the amount of time spent at home is inversely correlated with professional and romantic success. While he has valid points about the importance of relationships and the mental health risks of loneliness and micromanagement, younger users on social media platforms such as TikTok have pushed back, citing economic and commuting factors. Science news.
Aliens saying hello through signals from center of Milky Way suggests new study vertical bar Wyon. AI summary of this story. I would be happy to summarize the article for you. However, I need the link to the article first. Please provide me with the link so I can summarize it accurately.
White dwarf star enters its crystallization era, turning into a cosmic diamond. Science alert. AI summary of this story. Astronomers have discovered a white dwarf star located 104 light-years away that is transforming into a cosmic diamond, made up of crystallized carbon and oxygen. The discovery suggests the center of the star is gradually hardening and crystallizing as it cools. This is the first crystallizing white dwarf whose total age can be externally constrained, according to an international team of astronomers led by Alexander Venner of the University of Southern Queensland. The discovery is detailed in a paper accepted into the monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society and available on preprint website RxEve. Health news.
Mild pain can signify a heart attack, and more heart health lessons. The Washington Post. AI summary of this story. The article describes the author's experience of having a heart attack and how early symptoms can be easily ignored or mistaken for something else. Despite assuming that it was just a stomach bug, the author went to the emergency room where they were diagnosed and rushed to a hospital for treatment. The article emphasizes the importance of paying attention to early warning signs and seeking medical attention promptly to prevent serious complications from heart disease.
Kegel exercises can stop premature ejaculation in 2 weeks. Daily Mail. The AI summary of this story. Kegel exercises have been shown to help men with premature ejaculation, with one video gaining almost 10 million views for billing itself as 100% effective. The exercises work to tense and relax the pelvic floor muscles, with the ideal technique being to hold the contraction for 2 to 3 seconds and then relax for 3 seconds, repeating this process a few times back to back. While Kegels are commonly used by women for incontinence and tightening purposes, they are being increasingly recognized as a beneficial therapy for men dealing with premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction.
Healthy sugar substitutes, stevia, erythritol substitutes explained, USA Today. AI summary of this story. Artificial sweeteners have a longer history than we might think, with the first saccharin synthesized in 1879. There are various types of sugar substitutes, including artificial sweeteners, sugar alcohols, and natural novel sweeteners. According to Jill Weisenberger, a registered dietitian nutritionist, the healthiest sugar substitute is a small quantity, as a large amount of any sweetener could be harmful. Choosing a sugar substitute ultimately comes down to personal preference of taste.
Now a poem about today's health news. In fair Verona, where hearts doth beat, mild pain may signify a tragic feat, forsooth 'tis true, a heart attack may be, and lessons learned may set hearts free. But fear thee not, for there is a way, Kegel exercises can make them stay. 2 weeks of practice and all shall see, premature ejaculation is no longer our glee. And when it comes to sugar, sweet as can be, stevia and erythritol, a remedy with substitutes explained, USA Today will say, healthy choices made, let them come what may. Entertainment news.
The Walking Dead's best kept secrets, 6 most surprising Easter eggs, starter facts. AI summary of this story. The Walking Dead is a post-apocalyptic TV show that is full of surprises at every turn. The show contains various hidden gems that only the eagle-eyed fans can spot. Some of the best Easter eggs found in the show include Daryl's Morley cigarettes, Invincible comic created by Robert Kirkman, Dwayne Jones whiskey, Creepshow crate, and Johnny Depp's Walker head. If you're a diehard fan of the show, then you may have easily missed these sneaky little details.
I sold off a family heirloom. Now my siblings are threatening to sue me. Daily Mail. The AI summary of this story. After their mother's death, the writer's siblings and they inherited only a few heirlooms, one of which was a vase, a sentimental item from their childhood. Even though they thought of it as sentimental, they had it evaluated and found out that it was worth up to $200,000. They decided to sell it to pay for their kids' college tuition. However, now their siblings want a share of it and are threatening legal action.
Jennifer Coolidge says she never had kids because she is very immature. Dated Intense Men. New York Post. AI summary of this story. In an interview with British GQ, actress Jennifer Coolidge explained why she chose not to have children. She believes that her immature personality and pattern of dating intense men were factors. While her friends suggested that she adopt children, she believes she would have been more suited to become a stepmother. Coolidge is in the middle of a career renaissance following the success of The White Lotus, for which she earned an Emmy, a Golden Globe, and 2 Tony Awards. Although she is spending more time in Los Angeles these days, she admits that she is bored and thinks she would enjoy the city more if she had children.
Now a poem about today's entertainment news. Fair lords and ladies, hark, attend my verse, for tales of secrets kept and family curse. The Walking Dead, a show of great renown, reveals surprises. Easter eggs abound. But hark, a tale of woe and misery, a family rift, a lost heirloom, you see. A sibling sells, and they do threaten strife, with lawsuits drawn to protect their slicing knife. And now we turn our gaze to Jennifer Fair, who claims to shun a life of child and care. Her reason, one of immaturity, of men intense and life's obscurity. Oh, what a world we weave with tales like these, of mysteries, betrayals, and which we seize. But heed my caution, for where secrets dwell, the toll they take on families can be hell. Now a silly joke or two to lighten the mood after all the heavy stuff.
I am so good at sleeping I can do it with my eyes closed. Thanks for explaining the word many to me. It means a lot. I just wrote a book on reverse psychology. Do not read it. Hope you enjoyed today's artificial intelligence-generated news digest. For more, please like, subscribe, hit the bell button to activate notifications, and make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.